I have not been up here in so long. I have something special to share with you guys before we get into this energy. So I'm having my Venus return, okay? Your Venus return will happen often, okay? But I'm having my Venus return, and it is, for me, symbolizing my restoration and strength as a woman, as a mother, as a high priestess and everything, right? I have a 7-year-old son. He is a Capricorn. My Venus is in Capricorn, and I happen to have a fucking Capricorn as my firstborn child, right? So it's been a very powerful thing here. The 1111 manifestation portal, okay? As well as the Capricorn stellium energy has been hitting me very powerfully. So I have just been diligently intaking my abundance. Okay. It's crazy because like I knew this was gonna happen, so I decided to just brace myself and allow for the changes to take place, because I've been going through a lot internally, like literal fuckingly, solely, okay? Like bed rest type shit, okay? And y'all already know that I'm already pregnant again. And so it's like I've really had to slow down and give myself time to restore and regenerate myself. I've been having to rest a lot. I have been sick. I've been, you know, kind of just everywhere, right? So it's been very powerful. This Venus return that I'm having isn't like the other ones. And that's how I knew. I'm like, oh, this one gonna be something different. Because if you know anything about 7-year curses, okay, I get up here time and time again and I talk to you guys about chosen one shit, okay? It is not a humiliation ritual to be a chosen one. It's not anything bad to be a chosen one. What's bad about being a chosen one is when you don't embrace the uniqueness of your life, okay? It's when you don't emerge into balance and express yourself, your life, and your creativity so that you can be happy and will things that you have worked so hard for in the spirit realm, in the physical realm, mentally, emotionally, all that, right? And I just be at home chilling, and y'all know that. So let me get this 𝐻𝒾𝑔𝒽𝒫𝓇𝒾𝑒𝓈𝓉𝑒 and I'm finna get us a message, okay? Okay, so yeah, y'all, I be knowing when I need to take a break from my job, okay? I be knowing when I need to give myself time to rest, okay? I am very, very pregnant, okay? And a lot of you guys have been expressing that to me, that you cannot wrap your head around this cryptic pregnant phenomenon because collectively we are all pregnant, okay? So, and it's still mind-blowing to me that some of you guys are actually pregnant. Like, we're experiencing cryptic pregnancy. We are experiencing pregnancy in the spirit realm that is also a physical manifestation, right? I'm not crazy. And it's crazy too because I know I was just up on my platform celebrating my solar return, okay? And getting drunk and all that stuff, but that's what you're supposed to do when you're cryptically pregnant, because it's like this old whoopsie daisy, I didn't know I was pregnant and now here I am finding out, right? So I've just been trying to be practical with everything because I'm like, well, shit, while I'm sitting here waiting to have this fucking baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do the fear mongering and stuff like that. Like, I'm not afraid of having a baby that, you know, has issues or nothing like that. I don't speak that stuff over my life. I don't condone, and, you know, I just understand that everything happens for a reason. And if certain things are meant, then certain things are. If they aren't, then they aren't. To be honest with you, I used to sabotage so bad when I first figured out I was pregnant. I used to sabotage so bad to a point where I used to hope that I would miscarry this baby, because I got tired of my body and I got tired of not being able to get no help, and I got tired of people trying to play on my mentals and make me feel like I was crazy and make me feel like I was make-believe and shit and making me feel like I'm just manifesting all this shit. Because what do you do when you're manifesting and your manifestations all come to par? And then you get pregnant with a spirit baby. And you have to literally just wait. You know what I'm saying? While people are like gaslighting you, mistreating you, okay? Trying to test your awareness and all that stuff. Like, I done been through a lot. And it's crazy because it's like, I never broadcasted none of my personal life to nobody. I literally have a soul tribe. You guys are my soul tribe, okay? Now, granted, there's a few fuckers and gang stalkers and karmic ass motherfuckers that like to prowl around up here because they think they got some type of power or control. But I have a real soul tribe. And when I am connecting with my soul tribe, it ain't nothing like a hating ass motherfucker getting mad about some divine shit that they are not part of. So that's what that is too, okay? Like, and I've just been on one. I've been putting people in their motherfucking place. I've been speaking about shit that I don't care. I'm a grown-ass woman. If you have a problem with anything with me, you can take it up with me. You can. Because one thing about me is I'm not finna allow nobody to bully me, to mimic me, copy paste me, or even think that they're going to do something to try to extract power out of me. Hell no. I don't play that shit. I bully bullies. So get the fuck back and sit the fuck down. I don't play that at all. I don't. So it's like, it's been very powerful around this motherfucker. I don't play that. You're not finna prowl around in my energy. None of that. Not over no nigga. Not over no fucking materials. Not over no fucking status, fame, and you, excuse me, who are you? Take all that chaos somewhere the fuck else before I you up, okay? And that just be where it's at for me right now. Because I don't have time for people to be trying to act like they know me and can get shit out of me energetically because I am on a platform, you know what I'm saying? That's what I just was expressing to y'all some time ago. Like, I hate that people know what I do and stuff now because I've been holding this shit in all my life. Don't nobody know me. Don't nobody know how high my ranking is. Don't nobody know what I got going on for real. These motherfuckers got to get up on my platforms and stalk me just to see who I really am. And these motherfuckers is missed out because when I was in these people's lives, these motherfuckers was sitting up taking advantage of me like I just was stupid. And I just was being patient for real. And I just was giving the benefit of the doubt for real because a motherfucker ain't never stupid. You think you watching me whole time, I'm clocking you. You think you know me whole time, I know you before you even know you. So it's just been a whole little thing, okay? And it's crazy because I feel like the more that I am just blunt like that, the more my womanhood is starting to feel empowered and embraced within. I don't care what nobody has to say. I don't care if nobody feels like I'm negative. I don't care about nobody feeling like I got some type of S on my chest. I don't care. Because if you feel that way about me, then you need to correct yourself. And that's just what that is. You don't gaslight somebody's confidence because you lack yours. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I've been on, okay? It's been crazy around here. It's been really crazy around here because, like, I feel like I have been having to take me back from everything that once made me feel disempowered. And I do not regret it. I do not regret it. So it's been a time. It's been a time. I've been missing my child. I've been missing my child since forever. I always miss my child. But it's like, I'm not finna sit there and play along with some fuck shit that I know damn well ain't supposed to be going on. So I don't give a fuck who watching. I don't give a fuck who think they got a plan against me. Because every motherfucking plan that you keep doing to come up against me, it keep reverting on you. So don't you think you should stop? That motherfucking part. If anything bad was supposed to happen to me, it would have been happened. So it's the fact that motherfuckers keep coming to my platforms. And mind you, I have 8 platforms, okay? I have 2 of everything. I don't know why. I have 2 of everything, okay? I have 2 of everything. And probably some more out there, okay? Because I've planted seeds in places and just forgot about them. I've done manifestos in places and in portals and just forgot about them. So by the time something swings back around to me, I beat and forgot that I even, spreading my garden up over there. And then here it comes back, bearing me fruit. I have 8 platforms, y'all. 8 platforms. Do you know how organized and how intelligent you have to be to have 8 fucking platforms? Come on now. 8 platforms? Child. All my messages are authentic. All of my messages are channeled in. All of my messages come from my handler, my ancestors, okay? My spirit guides, and Archangel Michael is my motherfucking daddy, okay? So it's like, I cannot believe people. I have to sit in my room and keep myself fucking organized because having 8 platforms is fucking stressful. If I don't have all these fucking notebooks and you know, school supplies and shit and fucking grimoires and all this shit, if I do not have none of this stuff, there is no fucking way that I will be as far as I am right now. I have to write everything down, and that is how shit pan for me, okay? And I caught that shit on 11/11. I have to write everything down. Everything that's coming from my sacredness, I write that shit down and I manifold and manifest that shit, okay? So it's like, I cannot fucking believe people. So this is a Capricorn new moon. We are in a reset, okay? I don't call shit New Year's. Y'all know I'm highly spiritual. My body, my intellect are not with the Gregorian calendar times, okay? Julius Caesar is not running me, okay? Whoever the fuck it was, you're not in charge of me. I'm sorry to tell you. And there's nothing I can do about it. So it's like, I've been taking my time with everything now. This Capricorn energy is very potent within me, within my energy, all that. So I've just been trying to soak it the fuck up as much as I can because I have a lot going on for myself, like literally. Like I don't have time to be sad. I don't have time to be regretful, remorseful, none of that, okay? I have to get busy, okay? That's what I've been doing, getting busy, okay? Nurturing a child, a creation of mine, and just allowing for myself to coast, okay? Because that's all I can fucking do. All these people think they in my business, don't know nothing. How you in my business and you ain't even got no business, okay? Don't do that. You making yourself look obsessed. I don't, this is that fame shit that I always complain about. I know celebrities be having people that are fucking obsessed with them. They will come up with anything, TMZ and all that shit. I don't like that stuff, but I know it ain't nothing I could do to control it. But I will get the fuck up and go the fuck off if I feel like you trying to pry too much in my energy because, hey, this is my auric bubble, though. You ain't never supposed to attack me. You ain't never supposed to come up against me. You can say what the fuck you want to say, gesture what you want to gesture, but do not come in my space. Don't try to sabotage me. Don't try to tamper with my peace. None of that. Because, baby, I will make the world end behind my existence. Okay? So, anywho, if you like any of this content, please like, share, and subscribe. And turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out. Check out the links in my description, okay? Check out my Facebook group, okay? Check out all that stuff. I ain't got nothing to hide. Whatever I feel like sharing, I will share. But for real, it's just my soul tribe for me. Everything up there. And whatever the fuck you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So let me get these messages up here, okay, so that I can get back in the swing of things. I literally feel like I went on a vacation. Like I feel like I took a vacation off work and here I am coming back in here so that I can share share my findings with you guys and stuff like that. It's been a very potent time over here, okay? Look, I done oh well, the fuck. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know. I do not give a fuck. You should know that. I do not give a fuck. Okay? I don't give a fuck. So anywho, let's see what's going on up here. Look, I've got the Queen of Swords energy up here. The Libra moon in me don't give a fuck. And y'all already know. The Libra moon in me don't give a fuck. Okay? No ma'am, no sir. We don't give a fuck. But the Queen of Knives is about scholarly. Okay? The Queen of Knives is on her shit. The Queen of Knives is the credible source, honey. So let's see what's going on up here. See what's taking place, okay? I don't know what this message is going to entail. And I do not feel like doing moonology, okay? Because in this Capricorn new moon energy, I feel like it's more necessary to just embody what the energy is. I've already been over. It's been a hot mess backstage, okay? It's been a hot motherfucking mess. So y'all lucky I even came up here. Because, honey, it's been a hot-ass mess. I do not care what nobody think about me. I do not care what nobody have to say. I do not care. I don't care. I don't. I will get up on all my platforms and correct anybody, everybody. Because you will not come in my energy as a human and try to tear me down about shit. I don't do competition. I don't do jealousy. I don't do gossip. I'm not that type of woman. I'm about growth, okay? I don't give a fuck. I make this a safe space for people by speaking up, okay? If you won't speak up, I will. If you don't understand the importance of integrity, I do. If you don't have the courage, I do. I'm not the one to be sweeping shit under the rug to make everybody happy or to keep the peace. I ain't never been that way. And when I caught myself trying to be that way, do you know how much shit got fucked up? So I ain't never been that way, okay? It literally was just a reminder from God, like, hey, get back to work. Snap back into it. Come on, let's get it. Okay, God, here I am. Thank you. Let's see what's going on up here. Ooh, 9 of coins, Ace of coins. This wants to be the 10 of coins, which is like happiness, okay? Working towards things. This also feels like work and play. Or like patience in play, okay? Practicality. And it's like, yeah, practicality in play. Like basically having your cake and eating it too, for real, okay? This energy is very positive as well. So it's like, it's coming off as very manifesto, like manifesting and kind of just going with the flow, seeing what the results are and stuff. We got a snowstorm going on too, so you probably hear a snow machine and all that stuff. It's a snowstorm, baby. Okay? It's a lot going on, I'm telling you. All right. For some of you here, you are going to be getting some news or finding out about something, all right? And for some of you here, this is going to be some type of information that's going to change the whole trajectory of something. I feel like for some of you here, it's time for you to understand what it truly means to receive. Getting back into your receiving energy. I guess like in a way of if you've been working really hard on stuff and not feeling rewarded or not feeling like, or feeling like you don't have the time to collect on your earnings, okay, for lack of better terms. But time tells all truths, okay? Time tells all truths. Oh, what is going on? Oh, motherfuckers are in regret, huh? This message is too tapped in. I just saw 1919. 10-10. Somebody is in regret. Somebody could be waiting on you, waiting on a response, even like they could have been waiting on a response or waiting to see how you felt about something or waiting before they approach you with something in some type of way. But it's like whatever this is this energy of feeling discontent though. Maybe you were supposed to feel discontent because somebody else feels discontent, or they were expecting for you to share in some type of emotional cord of nonsense, okay? Emotional empathy, or like empathetic burnout, okay? I don't know. Okay, so somebody is definitely losing their confidence and losing time, but this is like good energy because it's giving like heartbreak. Somebody may feel heartbreak. I don't know why I said it feels like good energy, because like heartbreak, maybe somebody is starting to feel the way that you felt, and it's like literally karma. That's the wheel of fortune. It's literally karma. Karma for what they've done to you, karma for how they treated you, karma for them trying to do something in a way to upset you or derail you, anything. But somebody's going through karma, and it is okay if you commemorate it or enjoy it, because I feel like we all have to acknowledge things from a form of balance instead of from a place of good and evil. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not a bad person if you understand that somebody is getting what they finally deserve. You deserve vengeance, okay? Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You're not a bad person for that. It's just you are knowing of your worth, and sometimes the best way for you to feel good about yourself or for you to heal from something is to understand that there's pain being drew somewhere else where you once bled. Okay, that's okay. Somebody is very unconfident. I don't know if somebody was trying to pretend like they had something going on. They ain't got nothing going on no more. Just to let you know. They ain't got nothing going on no more. Okay? For some of you here, you could have felt like you were doing something by yourself because people were refusing to acknowledge or see you in a certain way. This could be like a form of respect here. Okay? For some of you here, this is like a dark couple, okay? A dark witch couple, a witch and a warlock, okay? I've been talking about that a lot, okay? My ancestors had me dig that shit up, okay? Karmic witches and warlocks and stuff, all these fake ass pedestals, all this dark ass magic that was going on and stuff like that. These people are going through karma. They're going through karma, heartbreak, karma. For some of you here, this could have been a betrayal where somebody chose somebody else over you. And now, whatever done happened, that ain't a thing no more. And they could have been trying to do it in a way where they were trying to make it impact you negatively, letting you know that they choosing somebody else over you, or they prefer somebody else over you. Now this person or these energies, they feel discontent. For some of you, this has something to do with a job, a friend group, or an environment, even being ostracized, or people trying to use you as a scapegoat and excluding you from, just all type of weird stuff, right? Ancestors are getting their vengeance. They are. Ancestors are getting their vengeance, and it's completely okay if you become illuminated to the information, the insight, or the happenings of these things, because of course you're going to get a front row seat, okay? Because when it's your time to receive, that means the scales have been balanced on the opposite end of whatever the fuck was going on, okay? Things take time, okay? Things definitely take time. For some of you, people were not expecting for you to see through this, okay? For some of you, this could have been a karmic couple that was targeting you in your destiny here, and this is being exposed, and or whoever was a part of it, they have decided to depart from the other person that was doing it, simply because it either used to be something that they did together to people, targeting people in their destiny, or someone always had the intention on switching sides about something because they want to come out of some type of karmic energy. For some of you here, this is something where you could be dealing with a karmic person that is rising to divinity, and it's like a higher level sacred friendship or partnership, but it's like giving romance or something like that, okay? It's like you watching somebody transcend some type of karma from some shit that they were doing, or some shit that they awakened in their life or something like that. And it's like they have been going through karma or whatever. Really, I could be talking about your twin flame or your soulmate or whatever, because it's like there has to be a balance somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It was like an initiation or something like that. Okay. We've got the anointed woman up here, okay? Mother of Pentacles. We got the anointed woman up here, of course. Let's see what this energy entails. Ooh, this Wheel of Fortune card is really haunting me. Yeah. Something is happening right now. Something is happening right now, okay? For some of you here, you could be getting contact, communication, something really quick right now, okay? From the time you see this video to the end of it, something could be coming in right now. Some form of communication, some form of change, a shift, okay? And you already know. My messages are very real. So if I'm speaking something into your life, it is what it is, honey. 144 proof, all right? So we got that. We got this Mother of Pentacles up here. For some of you here, this is a web. This is a web that somebody tried to create, okay? That has caused them some form of destruction, okay? Yeah, okay. There could be bystanders, or yeah, it's given bystander. There could be bystanders that were trying to fight to the death of something because they were thinking, it's like they got overstimulated in attacking you, or they got overstimulated in attacking something that they didn't know the full context about. And this is where I would say, that's why you never react off of word of mouth or emotion, because you could be getting deceived by someone simply because they want to trade places with you, or they want to swap their karma out. You know, this is the way I'm reading this is very, very dark, because it's leaning very towards the dark side. Like, for some of you, somebody was doing some type of dark arts against you. Some of you have to work up, or you have been working up, the confidence and the courage to be happy no matter what, to be harmonious no matter what. You could be getting watched by people, like people are watching you from fake pages, or people fake acting like they're checking on you and stuff, knowing that they just trying to find out your business or whatever, okay? But people are watching you be harmonious, or people are watching you, I literally just heard you're a standby now to the standbyers. Oh, Lord. You're a standby now to the standbyers. Yeah, okay. The spirit realm could be celebrating you for giving it all you got. This time around, you don't have to give it all you got. And this time around, you are going to be celebrated in this homecoming here. For some of you, this is union with your partners, okay? There had to be a collapse of a civilization in order for some type of new romantic cycle to start. And there's been a lot of people fighting against love. It don't have to be with another person, but just love in general. People like to absorb and extract from the frequency of love, because they think love is the only highest vibration out here, okay? People are thirsty, okay? They're thirsty and they're stupid. But nobody want to do that no more either. Nobody want to do that no more either. Crazy. Yeah. This wants to be in the reverse here. If you felt like your fruits were being sabotaged, they're not anymore. They're not anymore. Maybe even too, it was like the illusion that your fortune or your fruits were being controlled, okay? possibly because of the spiritual warfare and the pressure. And possibly too because people wanted you to feel dissatisfied because they were. So they wanted to try to trick you. Okay. It's sort of truth, honey. Like, you're not being sabotaged no more. And I feel like it's because now people are really starting to understand what karma really is. People do not believe in karma. They be sitting up there trying to play around and stuff and trying to be funny and trying to, you know, pretend like the universal laws and stuff is something that they understand, but they really don't understand it when it comes to real life shit. Confirmation. They really don't understand karma for real. They think it don't exist. They really think karma is a figment of imagination, which is crazy because imagination is actually the galaxy of insanity. Like, what the hell? The galaxy of possibilities, miracles. You know, don't be playing it crazy. For some of you, yeah, emotional reflection. I resonate with that. Emotional reflection. Even bringing your best forms of art and creativity through your emotions here. It's a thing where spirit is reminding you that you create the most beautiful things when you are in tune with your emotions, when you are expressing rawly, unfiltered, when you are allowing for yourself to just be, when you are allowing yourself to feel, okay? You create the best things, the best solutions, the best times of alignment, the best opportunities and everything. For some of you, you may need to meditate even. Okay, here we go. For some of you, you may need to meditate, okay? There's something about honoring your emotional intelligence here and staying grounded, okay? For some of you here, this is a new pathway, like a sacred pathway of healing. For some of you here, this is someone that you put up under judgment. It doesn't have to be a masculine energy, but a King of Cups type of energy. I saw this quote the other day that said sometimes the king is a woman. Okay, I thought that was so cool because you know how stuff be. But for some of you here, yeah. So for some of you, somebody could be even calling you to heal something or to mend something with you. Like I said, there's some form of communication or something you're going to be figuring out and finding out here, okay? Somebody wants to be emotionally grounded or they want to express how they truly feel. This is really around emotions, harmony, and time, okay? For some of you, okay, up in this earth angel energy, this is a ranking, honey. Earth angel, chosen one. Okay. But for some of you here, this is like somebody really coming in to offer you some type of emotional support or clarity. It feels like clarity though. If somebody has been confused or trying to send you mixed signals, okay, somebody could be calling in for some type of restoration to be taking place, okay? This is Sagittarius energy, okay? Sagittarius energy, Aries energy, okay? Aquarius energy. Ooh. Ow. Okay, so yeah. Don't y'all love how raw and open I am? I don't give a fuck, okay? You mad because I got a wig on? Bitch, you know my hair long up under here. Fuck out of here. So anywho, I get sick of people. People get on my fucking nerves, y'all. This is why I just be by myself. So here we are. Something is being healed. Yeah, somebody may be coming to let you know that they actually are healing. They actually are putting in the inner work versus somebody that could have been trying to play in your energy. Somebody might actually is, what did I just say? Somebody might actually be healing. Like, And I mean it's in a way where they have been self-reflecting, or they have been coming up with these different ideas on how to express themselves, or how to reveal themselves to you here, okay? For some of you, this person knows that they've kept you waiting here. For some of you, this person knows that they could have even tried to put you in the shoes of somebody else, or in the remembrance of somebody else out of their own limitation. And this person knows they were wrong, okay? This person knows they were wrong. So if you stood back, stepped back, extracted your energy or anything, you were supposed to, okay? Because this person was operating from an unhealed lens of discontentment, okay, and disharmony, okay? So there could have been something where somebody was putting somebody else's head on your body, thinking that they were going to initiate you into some form of emotional tie or emotional entanglement, and that would be what the connection is, or what the communication is. But they were wrong, and they know that they were. They know they were wrong, especially if this was something where they called themselves trying to choose somebody else over you. They know they were wrong. And what's going on here is they are accepting of like anything that takes place. They want forgiveness, okay? They want forgiveness from you, but ultimately they were working on forgiveness for themselves. But to be honest with you, the way this looks, performance means everything. So tell me this. If you had been working on doing some type of emotional healing, or trying to rise from some form of inner blockages or wounds or something, and you deliberately choose to try to put someone through some form of pain that you've been through, or you deliberately try to force someone to be a certain way because of what you're used to, you don't think God gonna isolate you so you can reflect? And you also don't think that God won't postpone what you think you got going on so you can make shit right? And I mean make shit right in a way where balance is being restored, not make shit right in a way where you choosing who you extend to and how you do it and what takes place. You know what I'm saying? This is the part where I say the non-believers, they don't believe in karma and all that stuff. They don't believe in, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of people worshiping up all this demonic ass shit, and they don't believe in what it really means to cleanse and heal for real. You know what I'm saying? You can't just run to the fucking church and think you finna get cleansed and the whole congregation is bad blood. Come on now. You're gonna have to find some purity, sit in it, and detox. Go to rehab. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, somebody could be going to rehab or getting out of rehab for some form of abuse, or you know what I'm saying? And it could be because they are ready to be serious about some things, okay? This message is very deep and very wholesome, and I'm here for it, okay? So there's that. There's that. Somebody knows that they have been taking their time doing something. And at first it was like it gave them a little ego boost here. But now they're seeing that, you don't do no shit like that. What the hell wrong with you? Wait, what? Yeah. You don't do no shit like that. Yeah. Somebody could have been trying to recreate the same memories with a new person. Spirit, you just be, oof. Recreate the same memories with a new person, thinking that they could just directly replace something. And that ain't how stuff go either. I don't know who this is or what this is to you guys, but maybe it is the karmic witches and warlocks. But yeah, this is fugly. This is straight up fugly. This is really fugly. I don't know what is going on. Why is this a thing? They just had stuff all screwed up and all messed up here. Now they want to heal the root of the cause here. For some of you here, somebody could have tried to make you feel like they were coming to you for the healing. Like, oh, like since I met you, I've been on this type of journey. And that was a bold-faced lie. You did not come into someone's life and start helping them heal. It's been stuff they was putting off forever and a day, and they just needed an excuse. And again, I'm going to keep saying, if you drew your energy back, or if you began to center your attention back onto yourself, it was supposed to happen that way. Because you are the initiator, the divine catalyst, okay? Everybody that's in my collective is a divine being. Not no karmics, not no exes of no exes. Okay? Not no friends or no karmics. Everybody that's guilty by association is karmic. Okay? Karmic is what karmic does. And when I'm talking about a karmic, I'm talking about a motherfucker that's rooted in this old school ass, evil, demonic ass way of being. I'm talking about people that are stuck to their root chakra. I'm talking about people that are stuck in that greed, that gluttony, materialism, and all that. Karmic, okay? People that don't know how to rise above the threshold because they have not been putting in the work. They've been pump faking. You know what I'm saying? Pretending to have status, pretending to have money, pretending to be better than everybody else, but they not. Because they won't sit down and face their shadows. Let alone a divine being like my collective coming around somebody and people just trying to use y'all to get clout and to get a confidence boost up until that shit crumbles. And then when it crumbles, it's time for you to really get to work, huh? You know? So when it's time for you to get to work for real, what you gonna forfeit? You can't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This reset energy, this New Year's energy really has been fucking people up. It ain't me. I'm not being irrational. I am the divine, the inner cosmos, honey. Whatever I'm feeling, we feeling. Okay? Whatever is going on up there in the unknown. Okay? As above, so below. As within, so the soul. Yeah. It ain't me. I'm not being rough. I'm not being too hard on nobody, nothing. I am a goddess, okay? Chaos, destruction, balance, and love. Don't come up over here with all that. Like, come on now. These people is weird. Weirdos. So, anywho. So, yeah. This right here. Somebody called themselves being a stand-byer. They did enough to stand by, but enough to create some type of damage and something. And somebody was trying to act like they didn't know that that's what that was, but they knew. Okay? They knew. Y'all know how I feel about this jiggling. Cut that out. They knew. They completely knew. Okay? Ooh, what's that? Uh-huh. Yeah. Somebody is in isolation, or you could have been in isolation, or something about isolation here, okay? Somebody could be pretending to be in isolation now because they are healing, okay? That's what they want to pin off to you now. They've been healing the whole time. No, it haven't. It haven't. Somebody probably just been by themselves fucking off. Literally. Because they were in some type of ego or something. Somebody had not understood the concept of healing by themselves, okay? They're used to being entangled in all types of overindulgence and all that stuff. So it's like they thought they could do something to not have to face themselves or whatever, okay? Somebody also wants to let you know that they are not going to allow for you to sabotage something. Basically, like, if you say something like, I don't think this is going to work out, or I don't think this is a good opportunity, or I'll pass on that, they're not going to let you. Because the thing with this energy is they are persistent on making things right. because they are trying to show that things have been in alignment to take place with you involved in some way. Okay, things are in alignment for you to win, for you to be on top, for you to be appreciated or respected or whatever. But it's crazy because it's like all that's been going on, and all they want to do is pin up this thing that they've just been focusing on themselves and focusing on themselves. But it's about what you focusing on when you focusing on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Focusing on things of the past is not going to create no type of fruitfulness or abundance for you. You know what I'm saying? Being focused on things as in a victim mentality is not going to help you push forward into the next chapter or the next lifetime of things. So it's what you focus on. You know what I'm saying? And for some of you, I feel like somebody was not teachable. And that's what the problem was. They were not being teachable, so you had to extract your energy and be okay with being by yourself again, or be okay with going somewhere where you were appreciated. You know what I'm saying? They were not being teachable, and that's the honest truth, okay? Something is completely transcended here. This is like deep emotional stuff. For some of you, this could be a child here. This could be a baby, a child, but something is very transgressional, or like there's like some type of spiritual death going on, okay? Astral death, okay? I have not heard that word in a minute. Spiritual suicide, astral death. I have not heard that. I just got the chills. Oof. Ooh, baby. I just got the chills. Like, it's like they're letting go a piece of themselves, or somebody is letting go of something, or they need to let go of something. Somebody also wanted to pin up this illusion that they were waiting on the same opportunity that you was, because this person or some energy promised them the same thing that they promised you. For some of you here, this is like a karmic energy that just wants to wear your skin so bad, to a point where they want to experience who you are, or they want to experience things from your perspective so bad that they just want to be delusional as hell, okay? Somebody is definitely coming in here, though, to say something. While somebody was sitting up trying to act like they didn't remember how something took place or what happened, they remember. They do. They just, this message finna piss me off. Oh, Lord. Somebody got caught juggling. Somebody is iffy about what to do for work, or if something will work out. They're iffy if something will work out because they ass was juggling and prioritizing shit in a certain way. They're iffy now. Or even too, they were iffy when they started acting funny with you. They were already in this gray area, and then like certain stuff just started taking place, okay? Yeah, this death card wants to be out so bad. Somebody wants to pin this illusion that they are alchemizing through something, and it ain't shit to alchemize. Who face you playing in, baby? Yeah, okay. Somebody may also be trying to communicate to you on the low that they are done with something. They could be done with a person, done with a dynamic, done with something they were ending, or whatever was going on here. And you could have been being juggled with some type of old timeline or something, but you weren't supposed to know, okay? If somebody was keeping this, trying to keep this under wraps or keep it a secret, okay? It's not a secret no more, okay? So there's something up here coming out about somebody trying to pretend like they want to be good now after going out there spreading chaos, being a chaos agent. They could be, yeah, We got a King of Cups and a Judgment card. Again, I swear, ancestors do not lie. King of Cups and a Judgment card. Right there. Something about somebody's emotional intelligence or intuition being tested here, or this person thinking that they were operating from some form of intuition about something. Yeah, this is weird because the Queen of Cups is turned over here, and this is the, so I'm telling you, this is sandwiched in. There is something here about somebody just choosing not to acknowledge you in a certain way by choice. It was by choice, okay? What is this? There's some form of burdens or something that are done. Yeah, burdens and collaborations, or burdens and teamwork. For you, you could even feel like you don't want to work with this person no more or something. Oh, let me get these. You could feel like you don't want to work with this person no more, or this person could be stuck in their head here because you caught them in a shadow. You caught them in a shadow. You caught them in some type of obsessive pattern of theirs, and they thought that you weren't going to catch on, or they thought you didn't know what something was. I just caught 50-50 on the time here. You caught someone in a moment where they were being overindulgent and juggling and being not only distasteful towards you, but towards themselves and towards whatever it was that they thought was going on here. You caught them in an act of creating chaos and confusion. You caught them in an act of creating chaos and confusion. This is like some type of fake ass game or something somebody thought they was playing. No, your game is old. It's time for you to retire. You out here playing games for what? You might want to anchor yourself to some truth instead of flailing around everywhere like an unmarked child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. You caught them in an act of being in their shadow. Somebody's a burden here, or they're done with this burden or this collaboration, or you know, somebody wanted to try to create some type of dynamic where it was supposed to be some type of transformative healing going on, and that ain't. The way I'm reading this is literally like somebody literally trying to plead their case. Like they're trying to plead their case because they either don't want you to let it go, let them go, move on, or they thought they had time to buy, and they're finding out that it costed more than what it originally said it would, because they didn't have no time to buy. They just decided to do something. What is it? Free will? Why everybody always want to exercise some fake ass free will when God come with an original divine plan? Every time God comes with some form of alignment, everybody want to start trying to act like they got the free will to choose something else. How dare you choose anything over the source? And you wonder why you struggle with your connection in life, with your connection to your freedom, your happiness, your balance, your sovereignty. You think that you have something better to be doing than what God is putting in your face. And you wonder why your life is in confusion and chaos and burdens. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Somebody was being loyal to some type of obsessive patterns of theirs, juggling and everything, and trying to call it a made life, or trying to call it honey, I don't know who I'm talking about. I could literally be talking about a fucking family member at this point. I don't fucking know, okay? I could be talking about an ex of yours. I could be talking about somebody that's sitting up trying to right their wrongs now that they done lost everything and flopped on their ass, okay? So, I don't know. And it's because this person lacked courage and confidence. It's like they wanted to hide that they didn't have the confidence or, you know, the courage for something. So they tried to revert it into something else that they thought they could wash their hands with or clean their karma with. And I'm telling you, as many as people try to reiterate karma for themselves, they be fucking shit up, okay? They be fucking shit up. This person is realizing here that they were simply moving off of ego. And not only just ego, just moving off of some form of expectation of something, okay? They called themselves trying to be stubborn here, okay? Called themselves trying to put themselves in some form of waiting period because of what they were holding on to. They were holding on to this motherfucking conflict and confusion. And so it's like they missed their stop. They missed their stop. The further you keep going on the train, after you miss your stop, the further away you are from home. Duh. Like, what the hell? They didn't get off at their stop. They kept going. And they wonder why they're so fucking far away from home and don't know where they at, and they confused. I don't know why I'm struggling. I don't know why this is going on. I don't know why things keep repeating. Because you're refusing to self-reflect. And and not only are you refusing to self-reflect, but you're refusing to integrate your lessons as wisdom. And that's the biggest part. Wisdom is never of ego. Wisdom is never of trying to protect your reputation. Wisdom truly does come from righteousness. It does. Wisdom comes from righteousness. It don't come from age. It don't come from persona or materialism. It comes from integrity. Okay? And this here, like I said, somebody just was not being teachable because they thought they knew everything. They thought they had it all figured out here. For some of you, this could be a thing where if this is about love, the other person is realizing that they need you. Y'all need each other. You know what I'm saying? The other person could be realizing they need you. And not only that, it's to the point where if they know they need you, God is putting obstacles in their way. Because it's like, why would you have an open love cycle and you're not manifesting, you're not pitching nothing into it. You're not doing nothing to create harmony within it. But you think you get to just boast and just string and drag somebody along? If you need your kingdom spouse or your divine counterpart, the spirit realm will keep redirecting you to that person. And everything else, all the doors that you thought were open, they're going to disappear and they're going to close and disappear as though they never were available to you, because they're not. Because certain doors that you walk through is made for union. You can't be no kingdom spouse without a kingdom spouse. You can't think you a divine masculine or a divine feminine without certain credentials of the ranking, of the lessons, of the lifetime, of the wealth. You know what I'm saying? Imagine trying to be a kingdom spouse and you sitting up treating somebody like an ex because you don't want to rise to your occasion, because you sitting up gloating and being in your ego, and you want to play with God's precious time and God's precious gift. So how about God rip it away and show you what it means to be in total darkness with everything that you think is more important than what you initially wanted, right? Because things don't just appear out of nowhere. They appear when you focus on them. If you focusing on love, and when love come into your life and you start pushing that shit away, you ain't gonna never get to experience no pure love like that. After that point, you gonna get somebody that's gonna make sure you feel unloved and unworthy because you done pushed away something that you called in. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was not being teachable. It's just all over. They just weren't being teachable, okay? The garden is up here, honey. Okay. Goodness. If somebody makes you happy, why wouldn't you lean more towards that happiness? Why would you be upset because you are experiencing something that you... So you're going to sabotage and be jealous of yourself? People be weird. Yeah, right back out here. Somebody is now in regret for the way that they participated in something. Or they are in regret for pinning up something to be a certain way, knowing that it was all lies, illusions, and betrayal. Somebody swear to God they was healing from an old timeline, honey. They swear on their mama. They swear on their life. They swear on their motherfucking grave that they was healing from another timeline of shit. When in actuality, they chose everything that they was doing. This is ridiculous. And thought they was finna get away with it. Oh, man. A fox could be very significant. A fox as a spirit animal, or a fox appearing in somebody's dream or something. Okay? A fox. Okay? I've been getting beetles and spirit animals in my psyche lately, so I'm going to try to express them as much as I can. A fox could be very significant. Okay? Foxes represent sly sneakiness. Okay? Also, 7 of Swords energy. Yeah. All right. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. Somebody is immature and they lack the wisdom. Well, they lack the healing, so they lack the wisdom. When you don't put in the healing, you don't get the wisdom. And that's what somebody is figuring out. That's what the fair trade is. When you don't do the healing, you don't get the wisdom. You don't get to just parade around in something out of entitlement and you have not put in the footwork. Somebody is not understanding that whatever this is highly spiritual. It's not nothing from the past. It may be a past life remembrance. Duh. Yeah, like past life remembrance is where you reactivate the best parts of yourself through inner discovery. And how do you do it? Through integrating wisdom. It's not about lingering in the past. It's not about digging through past, finding past people, nothing. Don't nothing good come from the past in physical form. So you can't go off and looking up, old environments or old coworkers, exes, or old ways of stuff, thinking that that's where the wisdom is at. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if somebody was doing that, but look now. But hey, for some of you here, okay, because this person is a practitioner, okay? They are a voodoo practitioner, okay? Bishop C.H. Mason, they are a voodoo practitioner, okay? For some of you, this person was thinking that they had their own congregation. What am I talking about? I don't know, y'all. At this point, I could even be exposing a church because even that's been leaking through. I don't know. But for some of you, somebody could have been thinking they were part of their own congregation, and that for you or whatever is going on here, there had to have been some time for initiation or some time for them to feel like they wanted to fully bridge a gap between you. And that ain't what that was either. Like, do you see how much ego and disgustingness is in this? Not my collective. Yeah, literally. 5 of Swords energy again. It's like whatever is coming in this wild unknown tarot is coming twice as hard in the ancestor. Somebody might be getting their ass whooped. Somebody may literally be getting their ass whooped by the ancestors, getting their ass whooped. For real. We finna wrap this message up in a minute, okay? Yeah. Ooh. A radical change, a revelation, a shift, a tower, an awakening. You see how that thunder struck that tree, okay? Yeah, and that turtle right there, and that King of Swords energy. Confirmation, okay? Somebody's plans didn't plan how they panned through. Okay? Somebody's plans didn't pan how they planned through, honey. Because they were planning from a place of ego. I'm telling you. For some of you, this is very spiritually inclined. Okay? So you see how this cup here belongs to this Son of Cups, okay? Somebody called themselves filling their cup. As a way of projecting or matching energy or something even. Somebody may even be figuring out that their ranking or their spirituality or something like that is linked to this love cycle. And that's what that Four of Cups energy was, that discontent, disconnected energy, that unhappiness energy. This is crazy. That's the awakening. For somebody to be figuring out that you cannot ignore a divine assignment. I know we didn't get all the way here to the end for that. That don't take a lifetime to understand, do it? I don't know. I'm a divine feminine, and like I was born a divine feminine, so it's like I don't know. Does it really take a long time for people to awaken to a point where they have to figure out how deeply how deeply important something is in a spiritual life or a spiritual journey or something like that? Whatever. This wants to be the Nine of Wands, and I want to switch this around because where somebody was supposed to, somebody got tested. Somebody was supposed to put up boundaries, but instead they gave access. Access does not prove a point, and it does not give you power. If you give somebody from the past access to you, or let somebody indulge or test you or swing the block around for some way or some reason or something, you know what I'm saying? You have literally lost the plot. Somebody called themselves trying to open access or keep access to something because I swear on my life, they was over here thinking that they had some type of spiritual life or some type of untold story with this person or with this timeline or in this energy. And I'm here to tell you, on this Nine of Swords energy manifesting, somebody is burnt out because they keep thinking that if they give their energy out, that it's a form of spirituality or healing. Somebody could have even been trying to pretend to be you, collective. I'm a healer. I'm a divine this. I'm a divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm a healer. So when people come to me, it's for healing. And that ain't what the fuck that is. For some of you here, somebody could be denying that something was just about sex, okay? Lust, gluttony, root chakra, shit, okay? Let's just get this stuff off the table, because if I just keep going, it's just gonna get stupider and stupider. It's giving South Node. It's just getting stupider and stupider. Somebody is rooted in some form of past ways, patterns, and limitations, and they were trying to pass it off as witchiness or healing, when in actuality, you're distorted and you need to go heal. And I will pick up the cards on that one. I will. It is what it is. So, okay. Whatever. Let these people have their life, y'all. Let them have it. This is ridiculous. I ain't even get a chance to get no dice or nothing. Spirit had to get up in here real quick. Because people be having stuff all messed up. Whatever somebody was mimicking, you are actually the fate of it. Or you are actually the divine alignment of it. Or the divine embodiment of it. If somebody was faking some type of higher love journey or some type of spiritually linked relationship with somebody from the past, that wasn't what that was. It was a karmic cycle. A karmic cycle, a lesson, okay? And something to move on from. People would know that if they would stop trying to be something that they're not because they're triggered. Go heal that shit. Get some bottom of the deck energy here. Ooh. There's a lot of transgression going on here. God has put a stop to something. For some of you here, this is arraignment and ordainment here. An ending and a beginning, a manifestation even coming true, okay? There's like a manifestation coming in. Literally. There's a manifestation coming in. New beginnings coming in, okay? Somebody may be coming to express to you new beginnings. Somebody is very worried, depressed, and in strife. So if you ain't heard from somebody, that's why, okay? It's literally 1-11-11. Ooh, on the damn timer. Yeah. Somebody's confidence is shot because they've been betrayed. Didn't I just say earlier, it's okay if you find joy in other people's pain. I don't know why I'm thinking about Kevin Hart laugh at my pain. I mean, I guess that's what it is, or that's what it was. I don't know. Laugh at my pain. It's all fun till the rappers got the gun. There's a new beginning here. A new experience here. There's a restart here too. But yeah. We're just going to end that off right there, okay? I will see you guys next time.